Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I am Coach Keon Smith from Action Coach Guyana, and today is just another fantastic day. Today's wonderful Tuesday, and we're continuing our interview series with innovative and dynamic business owners, CEOs, and representatives from businesses in and across Guyana, in Georgia and across Guyana. It is my pleasure today to be speaking with someone who, when you speak about innovation, is probably in one of the ideal businesses that really reeks creativity. So this morning, I have the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Troy Edmondson from Edmondson Designs. Good morning, Troy. How are you doing today?
Pleasant good morning, Kian. Always a pleasure having the chat with you.
Excellent, excellent. So we are streaming live on our social media platforms. Want to say good morning to everybody who's going to be tuning in, or whether you're looking at the video live or you'll be looking at the recording. We always appreciate your support. And the way how you support us best is by liking, loving, and of course, sharing the video content, especially to persons who you believe can utilize the information. So, Edmondson Designs. Troy, can you tell us about Edmondson Designs?
All right. Well, good morning once again. My name is Troy Edmondson, of course. Edmondson Designs. Well, as you can see, I would have used the name off of my own surname, Edmondson. Uh, we officially became, I would say, more making things into more professional business in 2015. But prior to that, I would have worked at various places like Kiteshore, uh, Buddies. I did Pegasus at one point, and after that, gaining graphics and some marketing skills, I eventually streamlined off to do my own private work. So I would have done that from probably 2011 straight to 2015. That was before I would have actually registered the business as Edmondson Designs.
Okay.
And pretty much from there is history. People saw the quality of work, and we evolved from there.
Wow. So, in terms of the business line, Troy, what are some of the areas that you specialize in?
um hmm, I would more answer that there isn't anything much design wise we're not specialized in.
Okay.
Because we start your concept from as small as a logo, and from that point we travel all the way to as large as a billboard. So there isn't much that we haven't dabbled in, whether it's magazines, business cards, catalogs, you name it, we've done it. We've practically done quite a lot.
All right, excellent. So it's just for persons out there to get an idea of to the extent of your expertise, whether it be from simple concept of a logo to a billboard, and anything in between there that you can help them graphically with. I mean, I've seen some of your work. We've personally used your service, and I must say that the quality is really fantastic. It's almost as if you are in the animation itself, like the image just come to life. So it's really good to see, the level of talent that we have here, right here in Guyana. And I'm just gonna pull on the bias side. Troy and I also went to the same secondary
Yep,
schools. I'm gonna give a shout
it's
out
been a
to,
while.
yeah. So the school that's been producing fantastic people,
I
and I
see. I see
really,
you've been doing some pretty good work with the Roses alumni there. I think
yeah,
the Hampers.
we're
I
working.
checked your Facebook page.
Sure, thanks. So, Troy, right now we are facing a pandemic here in Guyana,
Mhm,
one that
mhm,
we haven't experienced, at least in my lifetime. And it is really um, allowing us to rethink the way
mhm,
business is going to be done here in Guyana. It's not
mhm.
discriminating, it's creating economic and social deadlocks. So, how has COVID 19 affected your business, and what are some of the measures or systems you've implemented to deal with this?
All right, that's a great question. In terms of affecting the inflow, it has greatly affected it a lot because a lot of the times, a lot of our clients they're involved in like the entertainment business. Like we primarily would do a lot of like district ultra longs work. We've done actually Pulse Carnival. We basically put together most of the creativity for the carnival, and it was kind of a bit, a setback that to see these guys put so much effort into making it such a success, and of course the COVID-19 came, and that kind of was a well, not kind of, it was a major setback. So it has affected it a lot, yes, I must admit to that. But what it hasn't affected would be our operations, because primarily we would go and meet clients directly, sit with them, discuss what ideas they have, probably stuff like coming up with concepts for them in terms of promotions and what's not. So it hasn't affected the operational aspect, but in terms of the inflow of business, I must say it definitely has affected it a lot.
Okay.
I think your second question to that would have been some advice, I
What?
think.
Yeah. So, in terms of any form of other strategy, so I know that you're already working from home, and are you
Right.
still able to meet with your clients, or are you now have to do it virtually?
Well, like I said, pertaining to that, our business model has never been one where it requires clients to physically come to the premises.
Hmm.
A lot of it was already mainly electronic based. We've already adopted a while now to utilizing WhatsApp to the fullest extent.
Yeah.
Emails, if it's rare occasions we do video calls, but most of it is via WhatsApp and emails.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So you've
about it.
already
So
been
it
taking
hasn't affected
technology.
that particular part. But in the terms of the influx of business, definitely that has taken a major hit. No doubt
Okay.
about that.
Sure. Quite understand. And there are many persons out there who are also facing this crisis, may not sometimes have an idea what to do. Now, what was some advice you would give to maybe individuals out there who are probably at home or still having to work amidst COVID 19? And
Right.
on that note as well, is there any advice you will give to fellow business owners, either business owners in general or maybe persons in your industry specific?
Well, I can answer both of those questions the same way.
Sure.
Reality wise is that I don't think we were assessing the situation from since February into March to see what was going to happen, and I realized that it's now that we will have to definitely look into ways of how we can assist our clients to adapt to this new change in time. Because, like I said, primarily we deal with the graphics and the marketing aspect of most of these persons' businesses. And at the said moment, especially the entertainment industry has taken a very large hit. If you check online, you look at the CNN and the BBCs, and you see worldwide that those particular line of businesses are not going to come online anytime soon. Due to the whole social distancing and what's not. So we definitely gotta sit down and figure out something for them. So I'm actually appreciative of when you reached out to have this meeting here. But we will probably have to do our own meetings with our clients too via the same means, I guess,
Yeah.
and figure out ways together of how we can assist them in whatever way we can.
Yeah. That's really, really good. I mean, it's always important to reach out and communicate with your clients, keep
Hmm.
them informed, up to date. And, it's just adding that personal touch that can make the biggest difference in business continuity, maybe on both
Hmm.
sides or especially for your side. So,
Right, right.
great advice. We understand that you're right. Your industry, mainly that you serve, which is entertainment, may not come on board next week or probably even next month.
Not anytime soon.
So,
Right.
we've been
Forces,
hearing
forces will forces will definitely have to adapt to change. There's no
sure.
debate,
We've been hearing concepts of a social distancing party where people stand
Hmm.
6 feet
Hmm.
apart and have fun. We've heard
Hmm.
concepts of having a hazmat
Hmm.
party, persons dressed from head to toe
Right,
in their suit. So I know
right.
that we are a creative being and we will find a way to bring entertainment and probably still keep in line with what the requirements or guidelines are from the health agencies. Now, finally,
Well,
Travis,
COVID
yeah,
has been a game. Just to add to what you're
yeah,
saying, it is a game changer right now. You see, remember Guyana initially, well, not initially, from as far as we can remember, is primarily cash based.
Yes.
So it's not like the banks never really had these electronic means of utilizing a debit card. So I see now there's a big rush, for everybody to start utilizing things like the MMG or the debit cards, So whether the populace likes it or not, they will have to adapt to these electronic means to, still keep business going.
Yeah.
Because, you would have a lot of business owners would have invested hundreds, if not millions of dollars, you know, for their business. They can't just sit back and say, well, I'm just going to give up. They got to
Yeah.
try and come up with creative means. And most of those means will have to be very much electronic or utilizing like the delivery services and what's not, especially for the food industry.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to adapt. We can't sit back and wait. I'm pretty sure a lot of persons have their mortgages or car loans or maybe a courts, higher porches or something. You
Yes.
know, people can, and I know you might be hearing banks and so on saying, well, they're gonna stretch the period out the extra 3 months so that you won't have to pay and these hours. But at the end of the day, you still gotta pay that money.
That's correct.
So people just can't sit back and hope and pray and wait. There isn't gonna be a miracle cure between now and next week. But we just gotta do what we have to do and adapt. And doing things like what you guys are doing, reaching out to businesses to find out what's going on. This is
Yeah.
a first step, but we all have to adapt and utilize those electronic means.
Yeah. Thank you. That was well said, Troy. And persons who are tuned in, they're hearing all these great things coming from Edmondson Designs. Uh, what is the best way that people can get in contact with you? I know I have some information scrolling, but we have some people who are, in listening when more they might be cooking or doing something. So hearing the
Mhm.
information is also very useful. So what is the best way for persons to make contact with you?
Primarily our social media page, facebook.com/Edmondson Designs. Primarily our social media page.
Facebook page. Okay, so guys,
Yes.
there you heard it. You can check Edmondson Designs out on their Facebook page. Lots of great graphics there as well. And I would like to just confirm that Troy, all the images on the Facebook page, they're your work, correct?
Correct, correct.
Okay, just want to get it out there because with the quality of work here, persons might be looking, thinking that you pull pictures from other places. So just want to get it out
Well,
there.
we do use that. Actually, that's one of the largest expenses we have is actually
Mhm.
having a lot of stock-based accounts. So
Yeah,
you spend quite a lot to maintain these accounts. So they're mostly
yeah,
stock-based stuff. A lot of the
okay,
times when you purchase this stock-based stuff, you get the certificate that goes with it.
yes,
So
okay.
basically have the rights to utilize the item.
Fantastic. That's just want to get it out there. Persons usually have an issue when it comes to um,
Mm.
the quality of work and copyright for other people's work. So thank you
Right.
very much, Troy. You're getting some great comments coming on already from Facebook. Proud of you, brother-in-law. Keep up the great work. So, this is Lisa's sister, and I'm very proud of you, son-in-law. Keep up the great work. So,
I tell
wow.
you. Yes, I have really great family support. I wouldn't debate
You are
that.
extremely lucky. So keep up the good work, Troy. It was great having a chat with you this morning and continue to keep producing great work.
All right, then, Keon. And thanks a lot for the meeting. And
Most
keep up the great
welcome.
work also.
Thank you.
All right.